So we're taking a bit of detour, just a little bit of a detour. I told you, last week we did Judges chapter 6, isn't it? We're playing around 6, 7, 8, Judges 6, 7, 8, and looking at the life of Gideon, because I wanted to demonstrate to you the kind of persons that attract these encounters with God. A lot of the times we assume, and dangerously so, we assume that it is God who initiates these processes. So what do? We stay passive. Hata hiyo last week mmesahau. Are you with me?
Yes.
Thank you. So we stay passive. We are waiting for God. And in like 2 weeks ago, two plus weeks ago, we said you cannot wait for somebody who was there before you. It's a fallacy, it's a lie. You can't wait for somebody who was there before you. I can't walk up to a meeting that we had scheduled with you. I come in 2 hours after you arrived and I let you know I was just waiting for you. You can't do that. Now you can't wait. There's the scriptural meaning of wait on God, and there is the lie that has been coined out of it that has resulted in a lot of Christian passivity. The scriptural meaning of wait on God and the other one. Now the other one says we sit waiting for God to initiate something, and so we become passive. And I said God has been to the end. He knows the end from the beginning. So there's nowhere in that course that you're waiting for him. You're just catching up. Hello? What are you doing? You are? You are? You are? You're catching up. And so when do you catch up? When do you catch up? When you catch up, isn't it?
Yes.
Now who determines when you catch up? You. There is nowhere in Jeremiah's prophecies. Jeremiah prophesied with details about the Babylonian captivity. Details. But there is nowhere in Jeremiah's prophecy where Daniel is mentioned. It's nowhere. Joel prophesied about Pentecost. There is no mention of Peter. Are you with me?
Yes.
There's no mention of Peter. There's no mention. There was no mention even when Ananias prayed over Saul to open his eyes when he was persecuting the church. There was no mention about the extent of the work he would do. That was left to him. So Paul says it this way: it's by grace, but I labored more than them all. Because the same measure of grace was available for others, but I pushed, I went further. In other words, I was not passively waiting for God. I was catching up. And I was catching up speedily. So we were looking at Gideon to demonstrate the kind of posture a person must have to attract these encounters. Must have. Listen, must have. I repeat, must have to attract these encounters. Gideon was restless about their situation. And in that, his posture and his pursuits, he attracted God. I like that. You attract God. You behave like him, so he comes. You attract him. You draw him. And then together you do some wonderful things.